Yeah. Big JTV. You know what I mean? The big broadcast. Episode 76. It's a bad one. Not necessarily bad, but the topic we're going to talk about is kind of rough, kind of tough. But I really appreciate y'all, you know what I mean, for coming in and supporting. You know what I mean? And showing love and appreciating this show. You know what I mean? I can't do this without y'all. And as I'm, marketing and letting people know to come in and tap in. I appreciate every single person who took time to, you know what I mean? Check this out. Whether that be audio or that be on YouTube, whatever capacity that y'all are doing this, I appreciate y'all for doing that and making this happen. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about some rough topics today. You know what I mean? Namely about Diddy. We're gonna talk about the diddler. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to promote anything of that sort. But I'm here to call out some ish, man. You know what I mean? And first and foremost, I just want to start off by saying we don't approve of any of that nonsense, man. Any of that BS that is about beating or touching women in any kind of way. And as y'all know, the viral video that came out, essentially of Diddy doing those disgusting acts. Now, look, I'm not gonna play it here. I'm not gonna show it here for obvious reasons. YouTube has terms of service and they have all these type of metrics. And anybody who's listening on the audio flex, I'm obviously not going to, you know, show here put the audio as well. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all and explain to y'all my thoughts, what I believe in, and we're gonna move forward to that. Now, first thing I really want to really do is emphasize this, and I'm gonna show y'all in a bit what it is. Give me a quick second while I get to it. You know what I mean? Um, the fact remains is domestic violence, domestic abuse, um, is wrong. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do at the very start of this is, you know what I mean, push the domestic abuse hotlines and things like that for people who are unaware or don't know or have resources for it. So I'm gonna share my screen right quick. If people are, listening on the audio podcast, so right now I'm on a Canada.ca site. My show is mostly has a Canadian audience. I'm from Canada myself. That's where I'm at. There's a ton of resources here. You know what I mean? Find family violence resources and services in your area. Obviously, if you ever go into anything related to domestic violence in Canada, call 911. Let's start off with that. Start off with calling 911 if you have a victim. There's shelters. You know what I mean? There's for women, there's apps and devices. For young kids, youth, there's Kids Help Phone, 1-800-668-6868. That's toll free. You know what I mean? For indigenous people, there's 24-hour hotlines. You know what I mean? For older adults, elder abuse is a real thing. Let's not even forget that. You know what I mean? And also for men. You know what I mean? There's resources, there's links, there's all types of ways to escape these things. And of course, you know what I mean? If you're a victim, it's easier said than done. Now, let's be real. Let's start off with this, man. The video that came out at CNN of Diddy, you know what I mean? Chasing after Cassie. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to show it for obvious reasons because, that's out of pocket. You know what I mean? That's not something we don't do. I will show you the tab of some of it right here. If people are watching me on the podcast and the video portion on the live stream. This is what it is. This is basically what it is. Now, let's have some perspective. Let's get some understanding on us. Okay? The video itself, right? I'm going to describe it. And for my US listeners, if you want to call a number or anything, I'm not 100% sure what the hotline is for domestic violence victims. What I do know for sure and for certain is you call 911 if you ever are in a case like this. If you're ever in a case like this, I'm against domestic violence. I don't rock with that. We don't do that. We're always against that. So I'm gonna describe what we see in the video. The video starts with Diddy in a towel. We're running down a hallway. Cassie's about to go ahead in the elevator. Diddy grabs her by the back of her hair, throws her down, grabs her purse, and she's down on the floor, kicks her a few times, and then drags her. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's crazy. It's messed up. Drags her, you know what I mean? And then the second part of the video, Diddy again in a towel, um, you know what I mean, and sitting down, and then he throws a vase or some kind of item at somebody off the screen. It looks like it does. Cassie's not in the frame. It could be some kind of reflective mirror. Regardless of what it is, about a minute and 30 video. Disgusting. You know what I mean? And it's a CNN report. So it's CNN who got this exclusive, right? Now, if y'all coming in, tuning in, tapping in, press the like button. We're gonna talk about some rough topics. Domestic violence. That's what we're talking about today, G. It's disgusting. We gotta talk about it though. We gotta talk about it, or we gotta point it out. And when we point it out and we shame it, we get to some actual to a retribution to a future. Now, this part, I'm gonna play a little bit of the audio of the CNN report because it's kind of relevant. Again, this is a fair use. Let's go. Mm. So essentially, what they're saying is they have something to match what was happening in the video. I'm not gonna play the video for obvious reasons, but we're listening to the CNN report. Smash a like as y'all come in, y'all tap in. Get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic. Heavy-ish, man. This is some heavy-ish we're talking about, but we got to talk about it. We can't ignore it. This is part of hip hop, and this is part of just human history. Disgusting actions. I'm gonna talk my take and talk my ish right after we listen to this bit of audio from CNN. What time did this drop? This dropped around noontime Eastern. What time did all of this happen? This happened around in March 2016. Where did it happen? At an intercontinental hotel. How did they receive this video surveillance? We're gonna get to that. Listen to the audio, get in the comments. If you wanna donate and show some love to your boy, appreciate that. If not, all good. Just smash a like and let's go through this together. Let's do this now. So in this situation, as y'all see here, right? She's trying to leave, right? And the diddler, freaky ass nigga got to keep his ass inside, as Kendrick said. Not a laughing matter, but still crazy as hell. So she's trying to leave, essentially. She's trying to walk out of this nigga life. Now, the fact that he has a towel, by the way, fair use, CNN, don't clap my channel. The fact that the diddler has a towel, it leads me to think that he came out the shower or this nigga was maybe sleeping. So he's in a rush. So we're in a situation right now where Cassie has, you know, realizes this dude is either sleeping or in the shower. She's trying to make her escape because she just got beat in her shit. She's got beat. She got abused. And this is not a first time. This is a common occurrence. Sadly, but that's how they get. That's how he gets down. Let's keep on listening to the CNN report. Mm. So clear as day, what they're saying is this was in the criminal complaint that dropped in November. Now, this is going to really matter when we talk about Akademiks, because the same lawyer who filed that complaint that Cassie came out with, that lawyer is this guy. I'm gonna show y'all on the screen if y'all want to see. He is the individual who this guy Tyrone Blackburn. Okay. Now, he himself has a shady history, but he's the guy who wrote that criminal complaint, that lawsuit that Cassie posted, and that lawsuit that led to all of this happening. He's the one that sparked it off in November 23, right? And he wrote the words that were in that lawsuit, obviously with the help of Cassie herself, who was describing it. You know what I mean? So let's get it popping. Let's listen to a little bit more of the CNN report, because CNN was the first to drop the info, get the drop on it. Let's go. Sicko. Sicko. This is a sick Negro. Let's go. So she's calling the hotel phone. So this is also part of the surveillance that dropped. She's picking up the phone to call maybe the concierge or somebody like that, maybe the police. Who knows? Go. So that's where the video drops off and cuts off. Something I really want to show y'all that's interesting to the story, at least adds on to it, is what this nigga said. Let's go.
Things because why would you, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
And you have the normally.
Ain't the truth delightful?
Obtained
The truth
exclusively
will
by
set you
CNN.
free as an M alpha man. The truth will set you free, and this is the truth. Now, what sparked this? Let's keep in mind something very, very important. All right? A lot of this happened because of King Combs. Y'all might be wondering, who's King Combs? Very simple. Very simple. And there is a link to Akademiks to this. And we're going to get to that link. But this is King Combs. If y'all are hearing on the audio podcast, King Combs is the son of Diddy. They look very much alike, don't they? This is, I believe, is his third son, right? It's his third son. He's youngest son. And in a sense, he's kind of like his protege. He's like kind of like the next version of Diddy, in a sense. Now, at first, before we knew all these things, it was a cool to see a father-son relationship like this, but it quickly turned a little sideways for the simple fact that King Combs last week, you know what I mean, released a song. By the way, type I like it when y'all pulling up, man. We appreciate everybody for coming in. He released a song called Pick a Side, right? And this song premiered on DJ Akademiks stream. Now, what the thing about DJ Akademiks is that a lot of people have been showing Ak a lot of love because Ak is becoming the face of hip hop media. He is the face of hip hop media. I'm not gonna pretend like he isn't. He's the face of hip hop media. So what's happening is that King Combs, the son of P. Diddy, released a track about a week ago, shout out Bobby Shmurda. And he said, essentially, I'm gonna get the lyric real soon, but he bragged on the FBI. See, you can't play with the feds, family. You cannot play with the feds, homie. Like, that's just basic mathematics, man. My God. So, oh my God, man. So he had a lyric here. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. So here's this. I dare one of you niggas scream out no Diddy. Fuck that nigga up, or we gonna blow or blow with me baddies. They ready to go with me. I just nod and they know how to get with him. Might see me with some pretty hoes with, but we ain't no hoe in me. I just lay back in the vigil, Maybach shit like 450. Police raid the crib like we selling crack. We ain't doing that. But we out here selling tracks, multi-million-dollar plaques. Rather put that shit on wax. All that gossip and shit is whack. When they had, when they had, when all they had was 50 Cent, we put the city on the map. Stop lying. Pop's been hated by many men, and nigga, that's fine. They're gonna try to stop these M&Ms, and they gonna die trying. That's a good flip. It's a good flip. Many men, 50 Cent. You know what I mean? They're gonna stop these M&Ms, but they're gonna die trying, get rich or die trying. Pull up to the south side. We rocking, we locked and we got on them ties. Don't give a fuck about no blogs, cause we really outside. Now, it's gonna get interesting. We're getting the interlude. Hey yo, fuck these niggas talking about. Niggas say it's wartime, nigga. Nigga, what we doing? Nigga playing we playing with niggas. Fuck all that. Fuck that. Broke nigga, I don't know who even birthed these whole niggas. All that woofing on the net, but now it's time to show niggas. Steady talking on the front, and we don't even know niggas. But go ahead, play one call away. We ain't sparing no niggas. All that shit dead. Count dominoes in my Gucci sandals. These niggas are sick. Probably hating because we rich. He must not think we fuck this bitch. Word. Okay, so I think this kind of a sneak this back to 50 because 50's interestingly enough, 50 Cent's uh baby mother, one of his baby moms. It gets grimy. One of his baby moms is this woman here called Daphne Joy. By the way, if y'all watching on the if y'all watching, listening on the audio, that I have pictures up here of Daphne Joy. Daphne Joy was in some pictures with P. Diddy on vacation with the Diddler. So when King Combs is spitting all this verse, it's he's implying that not only his pops but him they smashed on 50's baby moms, and 50 Cent has had a clear disdain and hatred towards P. Diddy. He's been trolling Diddy for the longest. It's pretty bad. Like, it's actually really, really bad. It's hilarious. I find it funny. But the troll game has been on point. But this is where I think this video came from. This is my theory. I don't have any actual proof. I can't really purposely say this is exactly what it was, but I think this is what it was. So he's probably hating because we rich. He must think we fucked this bitch. Word. Knock the walls down like when the Fetty's boys ran into both our cribs. Mm. Too bad they ain't know we bought the next door, cause that. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, cause that's the one they missed. Cause that's the one. This is really important. This is really really important. You know what I mean? So how they talking like a nigga? Time up, throwing shade, got your shine off. Asking where my pops at. He on the G6, getting a lineup. Oh, you pussy niggas lineup. Let's multiply the lies up. We running the shit, bad boy. Make a bad bitch want to sign up. Okay. So he's talking that claw talk. He is defending his pops because I personally believe his dad is on a permanent type of gag order. Like, don't talk, don't say nothing, don't do anything or say anything incriminating because this is bad. And especially after this video came out. Let me tell you again the disclaimer here. We do not approve of hitting women. The only time you can hit a woman is in the bedroom. And you can hit it from the back. You can hit it in the front. You can choke her. You can do all type of freaky, pull her hair, all that. You can do that in the bedroom. That's what we do. We bedroom bully. We do not real life smack women or hit women like that. That's not what we do. That's not what we're about. It's disgusting. If a woman ever, this is just some free game. If a woman ever gets you to that level, you need to leave her if she makes you that angry. Now, if you are just angry like that towards all women, you need to see a therapist or you need to get into some boxing or some shit because you have unresolved issues that you shouldn't be with a woman if every woman takes you to anger. If there's specific women in your life who bring you to a level of anger, you leave them. If a woman is leaving you, you better tell her goodbye and go get another one. When Cassie walks out of that door of that hotel, Diddy's not supposed to go after her. You're supposed to let that woman go. Let that woman go. But back to the main topic of what we're talking about here. We're talking about the verse from King Combs that came out last week. So it says, knock them walls down like when the Fetty Boys ran into both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door because that's the one they missed. This is super critical and important. Why? Because the feds hit their doors. Diddy's family got hit with the feds about 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Now, we did speculate what's going on with the raid. So they raided their houses. If you want to see here, I have, I'm showing the raid, at least how it looks from the picture form, and they raided multiple houses that Diddy owned. One in Miami, one in California, and I believe maybe one in New York, something like that. They raided all those houses and they found tapes. At least that's how it looks like. And I personally believe this was a tape. The Diddy and Cassie thing, I think that was a tape that they found. I personally believe that was a tape. And I believe when King Combs said all that in his recent track, he was essentially he was bragging. He was talking ish to the feds. The feds said, okay, bet. You want to play that game? We can play that game. You want to be that way? We can be that way. We can fight fire with fire. Now, why does this matter a lot? This matters because that video has existed since 2007. 2016, my bad. This surveillance camera existed since 2016 because it was March 2016. So what can we conclude from that? What can we conclude from that? Let's see what this dude thinks. Let's see what this guy thinks.
If you've seen that horrific video, surveillance footage of Diddy punching, kicking, throwing things at Cassie and attacking her repeatedly, and you are asking yourself after watching that hotel surveillance footage from 2016, why had it not come out until now? According to Cassie, the victim in that footage, in the lawsuit that she filed last year against Diddy, she claims that Diddy paid the hotel to get that footage, gave them $50,000, and problem solved. He was in possession of that footage. What I believe happened is in the recent raid of Diddy's multiple properties, the government came into possession of that, and the government, somebody there leaked it because Team Diddy had that until now, paid $50,000 for it, and everybody at that hotel in Los Angeles responsible for this should be held criminally responsible, because if they saw an act of violence, a crime being committed, they had an obligation to report that, and they didn't. Shame on them. Shame on them.
So, you know what I mean? This flexible dude, he's right. He's right. He's right, man. He's absolutely right. That the people who were in possession of that tape, they wanted to get paid off, G. They wanted to get paid off, G. They wanted the money. See, there's this saying, right, by one of my favorite, you know, movie characters of all time, right? This dude said one of the realest things of all time. First, you get the money, then you get the power, and then you get the women, right? Infamous character, infamous guy, Tony Montana, played by the great Al Pacino. As great as that movie was, it really was a tragedy. It was a drama, but it was a tragedy. It was about a man who came up from the bottom to the top, who did horrible things to get to the top. But once he was at the top, instead of being humble and understanding his roots and his beginnings, he let the money, the power destroy him. Let me repeat what I just said. He let the money and the power destroy him to the point where the reason that he even got in the game, to make money and provide freedom for him, his family, and a life, he lost sight of that. The money, the power. Now, the drugs obviously were part of it, but he got the money and power and then lost everybody, from his wife, his children, his mother, his sister, his best friend, and eventually his organization, to the point where he had ops come and end him. See, what Diddy is a dweeb. He's a loser. This nigga's a loser. This nigga is also a criminal. He's an abuser. He's pathetic. Now, for me, when this first came out, I was the type of person who says, wait and see. When the first few complaints came out, I said, let's wait and see. And for me, I have that belief with a lot of things. I want to see some kind of evidence. I want to have some kind of proof before I lay judgment on almost anybody. But with the stories that came out of from Diddy, about Diddy, with the Lil Rod lawsuit, and now with this disgusting video of him beating his girl, it's cooked. It's over. Diddy's done. He's over. He's done. He's absolutely done. Now, will he go to jail right away? No, because they're slow cooking him. Because, like this fruity Chichi man said, he is, you know what I mean? He believes, and I actually agree with dude, he believes that Diddy, the diddler, these tapes were found at
Gave
his
them
crib that
50.
was raided. During the raid, they found these things, bruh. Why? How did they found them? They found them because of this nigga's arrogance. This nigga's arrogance and his money hungry, power hungry attitude, like this dude, Tony Montana, same guys. Same guys. Same guys. See, when you let the money and the power consume you, you will move like a arrogant idiot. And because Puff has a lot of money, and I believe he still has a lot of money because he settled with Diageo, right? I believe that motivated this dude to believe that he can do everything and anything he wants. You know what I mean? There's a reason. Let me show y'all something, man. You see this? I'm always gonna go back to this, and I don't care what anybody says. Diageo. 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 What is Diageo? Diageo is the company, is one of the biggest alcohol producers. Actually, it is the biggest alcohol producer in the world. Multi-billion-dollar business. Partnered up with P. Diddy to give alcohol such as De Leon, Ciroc. Diddy was a partner with them. Diddy made his most money, not in music, with this alcohol branding company. They made him the most money. He made the most money with them. That's where he reached billionaire status, with them, not in music. Not in music. Guess what he did last year or almost 2 years ago? He sued them for racist and discriminatory practices. Why? Because this company, Diageo, gave, I believe, who is that Casamigos nigga, man? Let me go check him out. Casamigos is a company, you know what I mean, that is owned by this dude called George Clooney. George Clooney and another guy, they started Casamigos. By the way, shout out to the Casamigos. Friday night, let's get it in. Cheers to y'all. Ready? But again, Casamigos. Diageo gave Casamigos a huge check, massive paycheck, and that massive paycheck got the diddler upset. It got him upset because he's like, yo, you're gonna give this white boy the check? I'm PMF and Diddy. I'm the diddler. You better give me the check. Well, they settled. They settled with him out of court. This was about, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, beginning the top of the year. Let's check it out. Yeah, like it says here. We're gonna read the article by Variety.com. Y'all, let's tap in with me. Let's read together. Sean Diddy Combs. I'm gonna allow the ads, but Sean Diddy Combs and Diageo have resolved all disputes. Both parties announced on Tuesday morning, apparently ending a long and complicated legal battle wherein Combs alleged a liquor giant had not supported marketing agreements involving Ciroc vodka and De Leon tequila. The parties announced a resolution in a brief statement severing their business ties. Sean Combs and Diageo have agreed to resolve all disputes between them. Combs has withdrawn all of his allegations about Diageo and will voluntarily dismiss his lawsuits against Diageo with prejudice. The statement attributed to both parties reads, Diageo and Mr. Combs have no ongoing relationship, either with respect to Ciroc vodka or De Leon tequila, which Diageo now solely owns. Combs sued Diageo in May 2023 in New York Supreme Court in Manhattan, alleging the company, which also distributes Johnny Walker and Captain Morgan, among other liquor brands, had neglected the spirits under their joint control. In this lawsuit, Combs alleged the Diageo had not given Ciroc and De Leon the same kind of marketing and promotion it had given other properties in his portfolio. Talking about these guys, the Casamigos niggas. So what did the diddler say? The diddler was saying, by the way, like the videos, y'all tap in, man. Appreciate y'all. Get in the comments, man. I want to hear y'all talk. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Y'all in here with me. Talk, tap in, talk to the boy, man. We're gonna keep on going, keep on rolling. Cheers to us. Friday night, we made it. We ain't on no weirdo Diddy abusive ish. We the real ones, we the best. Let's get it. So here, he also alleges that Diageo had undermined the business by marketing Ciroc and De Leon as urban rather than something for the general market. See, even though this guy's a whole ass weirdo, that's something that I saw too. A lot of things involving black people is marketed as urban and not for the general public. We're marketed for black people only. we gotta speak on it. So that's a valid case. I think that's why the Diageo settled. What does this have to do with everything? I'm gonna get to it, y'all. I'm gonna paint this like a Picasso, dog. I'm gonna add this all up, man. I'm gonna do the mathematics. I'm gonna do the science. Tap in. Let's go. In a filing that made the following month in the same jurisdiction, Diageo called for the suit to be dismissed and said it would no longer be working with Combs, whom over the years has launched a clothing line, a restaurant, and has a stake in the Revolt TV cable network. But Diageo countered that Combs had failed to meet obligations to which he had previously agreed. Okay, countersuit. They're going to war. They're going to war in court. It is what it is. Doing the white people thing. Separately, Combs is currently embroiled in several lawsuits stemming from sexual assault charges that led to his temporary resignation as the chairman and results in the cancellation of his Hulu reality TV show. So again, what I'm saying here, by the way, shout out to Variety. They have great reports. What I'm saying here is I believe that this is linked. Why do I believe that think this is linked? Because when you are going against powerful people, they are going to pull this ish. Now, does that mean that Diddy is a victim? No, he's not a victim at all. Don't get this confused. This nigga's a whole weirdo creep, man. We're not out here defending abusers. We don't do that. You're a effed up dude. You're a messed up dude, bro. You're a messed up individual. You're a whole woman beater, piece of trash. You gotta go in jail. You're gonna go in jail, and then Big Freddie is gonna take you in the corner and he gonna have his way with you, and you're not gonna like that. And I hope that Big Freddie get Big Jason and then Big Tyrone on your ass too, so that you're getting multiply abused, bro. I don't want the guards to look. I want them to look the other way, man. That's what I niggas like this need to be done the worst way possible. You don't beat on women, man. You don't beat on women. You don't beat on women. Like I don't understand how much I have to say this. And man, if you have a beating on your woman or you've done that, go apologize and never do it again, bro. Apologize and never do it again. Come on, man. We're better than this. We're better than this. And you know what? This perpetuates stereotypes about black men. P. Diddy is his own individual. The dealer is just him. Shout out to Kendrick, even though I think Drake won the beef. Y'all might be mad about it, but he not like us. They not like us, man. They not like, get in the comments, all right? They not like us. Let's go. But regardless of that, this lawsuit is valid because Diageo, that company, was marketing the hell out of Casamigos and these guys. And then when it came to the diddler and his brand, they weren't doing the same. I think they're the ones who went to Cassie and said, psst, 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 psst. You still mad at that nigga? You remember what that Negro did to you? Let me give you a little money. Let me give you a little sponsorship to take him down. Hmm? Don't you think a multi-billion-dollar organization would do that? Owned by multi-billionaires? As rich as Diddy is, there's levels to this ish, man. There are levels. Levels. And within the hip-hop industry, Diddy, I believe, unfortunately, is the norm. What do I mean by the norm? As I go through this whole ish, I'm gonna show you that abuse and beating women, unfortunately, in the hip hop industry is extremely common. Extremely common. And that's the dark part of the game. But let's get it popping. Let's go. So, Combs Wines and Spirits struck a marketing agreement with Diageo in 2007 for the marketing and promotion of Ciroc. So again, Diddy never owned Ciroc or De Leon Tequila again. And for me, I was shocked by that when I learned that. I mean, because growing up, we used to see, that Ciroc with Diddy and everything like that. And we all thought, at least for me, I thought Diddy owned that stuff, but he was a marketer and a promoter. He's not the owner. The owner was Diageo. In 2013, Diageo co-purchased De Leon with a co-purchase De Leon with Combs Company. We are saddened that Mr. Combs has chosen to recast a business dispute as anything other than that and chosen to damage a productive and valuable partnership, Diageo said after filing the suit last year. Mr. Combs' bad faith actions have clearly breached his contract and left us no choice but to move to dismiss this baseless complaint and end our business relationship. Mr. Combs has repeatedly undermined our partnership and threatened to publicly defame Diageo if we do not meet the unreasonable financial demands. So the white people are white peopling right now. I'm just gonna keep it real. The white people are white peopling, and they're saying, "Bro, you're trying to essentially extort us and ruin our brand name by ruining us." Shout out to the white people, you know what I mean? But this is clearly a battle within the public sphere. Let's go. Diageo said in a statement, Diageo believes strongly in Ciroc and De Leon brands and remains committed to their success, which is why we tried for years to salvage the broken relationship with Mr. Combs. We funded the purchase of De Leon for the joint venture and proceeded to invest more than 100 million to grow the brand, despite having made nearly $1 billion over the course of our 15-year relationship. That's a lot of guap. Mr. Combs contributed a total of 1,000 and refused to honor his commitments. Ooh, so basically they're saying, bruh, you put in a little bit in the pot. We put in all this money in the pot and we grew it to $1 billion business. But why did they approach? I think they approached P. Diddy and he marketed the hell out of their product. So it's a mutual win-win. I don't understand why they're downplaying his role. No, nobody really rocked with Ciroc until we found out Diddy was on it. Anyways, the company added, we have exhausted every reasonable remedy and see no further path forward. Diageo attempted to end its deal with Combs is like firing a whistleblower who calls out racism. It's a cynical and transparent attempt to distract from multiple allegations of discrimination, said John C. Houston, the attorney for Combs, in a statement. Over the years, he had repeatedly raised concerns as senior executives uttered racially insensitive comments and made biased decisions based on that point of view. Diageo even acknowledged the problem by agreeing in his contract to treat De Leon the same way it treats their other tequila brands. Interesting. He brought this lawsuit to force them to live up to that contract, and instead, they responded by trying to get rid of him. Interesting. The lawsuit and Mr. Combs are not going away. Diageo owns more than 200 different liquor brands, including Don Julio Tequila, Casamigos Tequila, which it acquired from celebrity founder George Clooney and his partners in 2017. Again, the Casamigos. What does this have to do with Diddy and Cassie? I believe it has everything to do with Diddy and Cassie. And I'm going in my conspiracy theory bag. I think they funded Cassie in order for her to sue Diddy. Now, two wrongs can make a right. Diageo can be incredibly racist and insensitive, and they, in their evil attempts to stop Diddy, they might have done the right thing by funding Cassie to do the lawsuit. Who are the two wrongs in my point of view? The two wrongs I believe is this dude. I don't trust him, Tyrone Blackburn. The other two wrong again is Diageo. These are the two wrongs. But they did something right, which is end this nigga's cycle of abuse. Again, we don't tolerate abuse. You can bedroom bully your girl. You can pull your girl's hair. We like that. They like that too. You can spank her in the bedroom. Man, you can choke that chick in the bedroom. But don't do it outside of the bedroom, man. Don't abuse your girl, man. Don't abuse any girl, any woman. We're men at the end of the day. Men fight with men. We don't fight with women, bro. Like, I have to keep on repeating that, and I have to because there's some sickos out there in the world who do that. And whether that be your favorite rap mogul, he's beating on his girl, dog. He's beating on his shorty. Like, what part of the game is this? What part of actually is part of the hip hop game? And we're gonna talk about a very dirty part of the hip hop game. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about this dude right over here called Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was dating a singer called Michelle A. She was part of Bad Boy back in the 90s. He was beating the F out of her, dog. He was beating her up heavily all the time. But he's a hip hop legend, right? Hip hop legend, right? And before we get into that race conversation, man, even the white boys was doing that. even the white boys, you know what I mean, were doing that. And you know who I'm going to be talking about. We're talking about the biggest white boy. He was beating on his chick. Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly because these things have not been proven in the court of law. He was beating on his girl. He was beating on his chick. Now look, is it the genre? Is it the whole, you know, hip hop industry? Is it part of the game? I don't think so. That's not what I think. But on the other side, we're talking about, you know, we're talking about, you know, the other side. We're talking about also, you know, death row. This dude was beating on his chick. Now the crazy part about all of this is Suge Knight, low key might not be as bad as the diddler. If the accusations against Diddy are correct, this dude is better than Diddy. Like, in what planet are we on where this nigga here, Suge Knight, was better than Diddy? We're in 2024. And the truth will set you free. The truth will definitely set you free. And what is the truth? We're going to get to the truth, and we understand that the truth is this dude was a weirdo. This dude was a weirdo, man. This dude was a whole weirdo, man. And again, my theory, again, is that the sun is the reason that this popped off. The sun. King Combs with this song, Pick a Side, he's the one that popped it off. That's my theory. By the way, smash a like as y'all come in, man. I think when he came out with this song, Pick a Side, he picked his side, and that side was to taunt the feds. Specifically with this line, knock the walls down like we them Fetty boys ran in both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, because that's the one they missed. That's the bar. That's the admission of guilt. And then you had 50 Cent over here was trolling. It was trolling the hell. It was trolling the hell out of that boy. Like I hate to say it, but he was trolling that boy, bro. That's what he did. That's what he did, fam. And why does that matter? It's very simple why that matters. That matters because it's telling us they're gonna talk that ish and let them know that, bro, you can't just do that and think you can get away with it. And again, I'm not saying that 50 Cent is some innocent dude. 50 Cent also has his history of things that he's done and things that look terrible on his record. But when he was going off of that dude, that youngin, right? Specifically, you know, Puffy's kid, right? There was a reason. And the reason is clear and simple. The reason is to say, bruh, you have some skeletons in your closet, fam. You have some big skeletons in your closet. And I'm trying to find some of the memes that he had put on. I think he might have deleted them or they might be on his Twitter, man. Let's see what his recent post said. Yes, Bubba Dub in there. Let's go.
Son of a is what you is. Ran that woman down like she was a warhog. And you was a limper. You ought to be ashamed, love.
Mm.
I can't defend you. You don't need counseling. You need jail. Come on. God damn, brotherly love. That don't look good, fam. Kicking that woman. That ain't how we treat our queens, fam.
No.
That ain't how we treat our queens, fam. You got 3 dogs. That ain't how we treat them, dog.
No.
This ain't. I'm scared of you. You ran out, grabbed her from behind, like in stealth mode. You dangerous. P Diddy, you a sick son of a. Is what you is.
He
Ran
has a
that
good
woman
point,
down like she was a warhog, and you was a
man.
leper. You ought to be ashamed, love.
Hell yeah.
I can't defend you. You don't need counseling. You need jail. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, brotherly love. That don't look good, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking that woman. That ain't how we treat our queens, fam.
Nope.
That ain't how we treat our queens, fam. You got 3 dogs. That ain't how we treat them, dog.
Nope.
This ain't. I'm scared of you. You ran out, grabbed her from behind, like in stealth mode.
Mm-hmm.
You dangerous.
By the way, slap a like on the video, man, as we get into it. Shout out to Bubba Dub for that hilarious commentary. Sometimes, you laugh to stop from making you cry, bro. Sometimes you gotta laugh to stop making you cry. Get in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know how y'all think. Fat slap a like on the video, man. Let's really get this viral. Let's get it popping, man. Again, obviously, what Bubba Dub said is facts, and this is our 50 cents IG. 50's having fun with it. And why is 50 having fun with it? Very simple. Very, very simple. 50, for all his mistakes and all the things that he has, I believe that 50 is comfortable with his karma and what he's about. 50 Cent doesn't drink or smoke, by the way. 50 Cent has a violent past. And 50 Cent is one of these individuals that's not afraid to call people out because he himself is clean on the back end. That's what I believe. Could I be wrong? Yes. Does he probably have skeletons in his closet? Yes, because even his ex-wife, his ex-girlfriend, said that he abused her. She said that he abused her. So I'm not saying that 50's innocent, period. All I'm saying is he's not as guilty as this nigga on the screen. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say here. And this is the thing about the industry. And when I talk about the industry, I'm talking about the hip hop industry. I'm not talking about just entertainment. I'm talking specifically about hip hop. All right. And we're going to hear again from this dude. Again. And I started the video bit with him, but we're going to talk to him again.
The line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Gang. Facts. Figgity facts. Figgity facts. You know what I mean? We don't care about the other side. These are facts. These are facts, man. What are we talking about, man? Again, we're talking about this creep weirdo P. Diddy. Now, there's kind of a rumor going around that Diddy is the feds. There's a rumor that Diddy is the feds. Get in the chat. Let me know. Is Diddy the feds? Is Diddy the feds? Why do I ask, is Diddy the feds? I ask is Diddy the feds because this video came out just now and it has been alive since 2016. Let's hear what Katt has to say again.
They offered him 50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down 50 million? Now I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no.
Tell him no.
You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being...
Katt, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Diddy wants a party, you gotta tell him no. Are y'all going to the Diddy party? Get in the comments. Are you freakazoids going to the Diddy party? I know y'all freaks going on to the Diddy party. Tell them.
I mean, but you know, some of these people...
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother. And I offered him 50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn?
By the way, y'all turning down 50 million, get in the comments. Also, smash a like to this video. 5-star if you're listening on audio only. Let's hear Katt again explain this ish one more time. Let's go ahead, Katt. Get in the comments. Would y'all take 50 million to get your virgin a-hole took by the diddler? Hey, man. I hope the answer is no. But get in the comments, man. I don't know what y'all up to, bro. Let's get it popping.
Turn down 50 million. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me.
Let's hear it one more time. That's hilarious, bro.
You got to tell him no. I did.
Let's go.
Integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Because this freakazoid abusive nigga wants to party. All you have to do is tell that nigga no. There's power in the no. There's power in the blood, praise God. But there's power in the no. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Now again, I'm not victim blaming. I don't do that. We don't do that. If you're a victim to a psychopath, weird, big D deviant, as Katt Williams like to say, get in the comments, by the way. I want y'all to talk, man. Y'all don't be shy. Get in the chat, talk to your boy. I want us to have dialogue in here. You know what I mean? If you press a like button, I really appreciate you for doing that. If you're even spending even 2 seconds watching the stream, I appreciate you more than you know. And it's over for these big dick deviants, as Katt says. But if we're listening to the logic of Katt, if Diddy says he wants to party, you got to tell him no. By that same train of logic, I'm not blaming the victim, but why was Cassie still with him? Why was Cassie still with him? Why is Cassie still with him? By the way, shout out to Big Reflex who says, no, not gonna get it. He gonna drug your ass. Hey, he gonna definitely drug your ass, man. You have to tell him no. Why was Cassie still with him when he was putting his foot up her ass? No Diddy. And when we say no Diddy, we're saying no abusive, weird-ish. By the way, Blick Flex comes in again. Money. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And this is the uncomfortable truth. This is the disgusting truth. This is the very, very disgusting truth that a lot of people don't want to face, they want to ignore, and they want to almost hide away from it. Why did I compare Diddy to this nigga? Why did I compare him to this nigga? Get in the chat. Tell me why I compared Diddy to this dude. And if you were here earlier in the stream, you know why I did it. But why did I compare Diddy to this guy? I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. Get in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Why did I compare Diddy to this guy? And as much as I love Tony Montana, the movie, it's a tragedy. It's really a tragedy. It's not what you think it is. It's a cautionary tale. Why did I compare Diddy to this guy? And if you're listening on the audio version of the pod or the stream, I have a picture here of Tony Montana. Why did I compare Diddy and Tony? Y'all are smart. You know why. Get in the chat. Tell me why I did that. I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds. And I know y'all can put it together while I sip on this orange and rum. You know what I mean? Why did I do that? Very simple. Very simple reason. I did that because the parallels between Tony Montana and the Diddler are the exact same. You have an individual who came out of Harlem, right, in the Diddy and Diddler, who made it all the way to the top of the hip-hop music industry, who became a mogul and squashed and ruined almost every relationship on his ascent to the top, and became the devil that he didn't want to be, never saw himself becoming, alienated and lost everybody and everything because of money and power. Money and power corrupted him. That's what it was. Money and power corrupted him so much that he shitted and stomped on the people who cared about him the most. The people that were there for him the most. The people who helped build his empire. The people who even birthed his children. And this is where it gets really sad. Kim Porter. This is the really, really sad part of this whole thing. Kim Porter. By the way, slap a like on this video. I appreciate y'all for coming in. By the way, shout out to Big Flex for joining into the chat and actually talking. I really appreciate it. We need that. Let's have dialogue in the chat. Let's have people speak in the chat. But we got to talk about this lady, man. Rest in peace to Kim Porter, man. See, why did I compare Tony Montana to P. Diddy's? Because Tony Montana, as great as that movie was, the last third of that movie was tragic, fam. It showed a man who had reached all the heights of power and money and squashed the people he loved, his sister, his best friend, his wife, lost all of them because he got power drunk and hungry. What happened to Kim Porter, man? Look at this beautiful black woman, man. Look at the black queen right there. We don't put hands on our black queens. We don't put hands on our black queens. The only time, like I said, we put hands on our black queens is in the bedroom, consensually. And even that, man, we have to just make sure that she cool with it when you smack it. You know, you'll smack her on that ass. That's what you do with a black queen. In the bedroom again. In the privacy of your home. Like, I don't think, like, 1 + 1 = 2, nigga. And I'm not here trying to simp or trying to be any kind of, like, you know, panderer of women. I don't pander to women. This, if you follow my podcast and you follow my channel, I'm usually trying to defend or be not. I'm not saying on the side of men, but I at least am a guy who is more so trying to give men some kind of benefit of the doubt, or at least give the male perspective, because I'm a man myself, I'm a black man. But I don't tolerate this bullshit, man. And I got to speak out about it because I'm a black man in this community, and we got to talk about our community first. Within the black community, unfortunately, we have a lot of daddies. We have a lot of niggas who are willing to pop their girl, or their wife, their baby moms. Now, why is that? We don't know why that is. Actually, we do know why that is. It's very simple, because the way that we're not brought up, unfortunately, in recent times, in seeing good, healthy, loving relationships in the home. We don't see that often. We get used to an image of us fighting, us going to war, black men and women. And what makes it even worse is that now we didn't just take it inside the house, we've taken it to the internet. What do I mean by taking it to the internet, man? Have you seen all these stupid podcasts of men and women arguing, black men and women arguing, of black men and women disrespecting each other, of black men and women tearing each other down? Disgusting. So when black women say that they don't feel protected by black men, this is a valid example of that. Because let me tell you something, man. A lot of people knew that this black queen right here, Kim Porter, was getting beat. A lot of people knew this. It was basically an open secret. It was an open secret. People knew she was getting her ass beat. Now, let's get to that now. Let's get to that. And by the way, get in the chat, get in the comments, man. How can we find solutions? Because we got to finish this podcast off, this stream off with solutions, man. I'm a solution-oriented man. I'm not the type nigga who's going to be out here just talking and complaining about the issues. I'm the type of dude who's going to talk about solutions at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, we have to be solution-minded and oriented in our community. And not just the black community, I'm talking about all of life in the entire world. By the way, let's hear our boy Bobby talk about this. Shout out Bobby Shmurda, man.
Enough, guys. You gotta stop beating the bitches, bro. Y'all ODing, bro. Y'all niggas is ODing, bro. Bro, y'all niggas is celebrities, bro. Let me tell you why I come, bro. Y'all niggas is...
By the way, big flex, not gonna like the solution. I have an idea what the solution is, but get in the chat. Let me know what your idea of the solution is. The solution, in my idea, is very simple, but it could be complex. We make shit complex. It's very simple. There's a lot of simple solutions that we make complicated for no reason. Let's hear our boy Bobby talk about this, man.
Enough is enough, guys. You gotta stop beating the bitches, bro. Y'all ODing, bro. Y'all niggas is ODing, bro. Bro, y'all niggas is celebrities, bro. Let me tell you why I come, bro. Y'all niggas is celebrities, first of all, bro. In the hood, a bitch can make us hit her. No bitch can't make a nigga go crazy, bro. Y'all bitches pussy make y'all niggas go crazy, bro. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Punch on y'all niggas, y'all fucking head, bro. They got bitches making y'all niggas go crazy, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. Why in the... I'm sorry for calling her, bro. Why would in the hell would you put your hands on a female, bro? Especially when you a multi-millionaire. Fuck, even if you a multi-millionaire. Point blank, period. No female should make you go crazy, bro. I've been in jail 6 years. I had girls going crazy over there. I still got my ex chasing me for fucking 2015.
Thank you. Them bitches should be chasing you. There's no reason for you. Anyways, man, let the boy Bobby talk. And y'all call this nigga flexible, man. I hate you niggas. You niggas called him flexible and gay because he was having fun, having freedom. See, when you spend 7 years around all men, yes, you're allowed to have a bit of fun in your life. You guys are, man, let me tell you something, man. I love and I hate the black community, man. That's a sidebar for another conversation, man. Let's talk. Let's get it popping, man. Let's go.
Bitch got twins on tape. Shit, get your ass out of here. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Y'all could not make this shit. Still calling. Oh yeah. Like I'm sorry, like this shit drives me crazy, bro. Y'all niggas is too high as statues. Niggas got nieces and nephews. I mean, nieces and daughters out here. Y'all hitting bitches. Y'all doing this on camera. These little niggas is looking up to y'all. Then they gonna start dragging y'all. And y'all females stop asking these niggas for money. Cause when y'all ask these niggas for money, they feel entitled. You understand? And y'all niggas stop giving a girl money. If a girl been on this earth 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 2 decades, 3 decades, and she ain't got shit, that means she ain't about shit. You understand what I'm saying? So you leave that alone. You leave that alone. And y'all niggas getting y'all feelings when y'all start giving these girls money, and then y'all feel attached, and y'all putting your hands on them, y'all getting locked up. And then these little niggas is looking up to y'all that go to school, and they start putting their hands on their girlfriends. Y'all niggas is day room niggas, bro. Y'all niggas gotta stop this shit, bro, for real, bro. Like on some real gangster shit, bro. Where they do that at?
I don't know, cuz.
Where? You tell me where they do that at? A bitch disrespect. Bye. I keep so much bitches out all day. Bitch, y'all charge me something. Bitch, go. Bye. I call together.
See, y'all niggas know it's bad when Bobby Shmurda is the voice of reason. Let's get to that. Bobby Shmurda is the voice of reason. Get in the chat. By the way, if y'all rock with this show, man, slap a like as y'all come in. If you want to send your boy some super chats, it helps grow the channel. And if I get enough guapo, enough money, I'm going to be saving up and getting a brand new camera. Better streams, more consistent streams as we pop off and we do this. And if you can't do that, if you can't send a super chat, at least smash a like. At least give your boy 5 stars. Helps grow the channel. Really appreciate that. By the way, shout out to Big Flex again, who's proposed a solution. We have to follow the law of God like code. Amen. Amen. I agree with that. I agree with that. I fully agree with that. But we lost a lot of our spirituality. We lost a lot of our relationship with God, a lot of our communal religious nature. We became secular as a people, right? Who became our God or who became our gods? It's very simple. These celebrities became our God. These celebrities ain't nothing, fam. These celebrities ain't nothing. And what's happening in our society, especially the black community, is we've started to exalt these celebrities and these people who are just like us. They're human beings. And yes, human beings get mad and upset in relationships. But guess what? We don't do. We don't beat our bitches. And not even our bitches. I'm going to retract that word. We don't beat our queens. And if you have respect for that woman and that queen, you don't abuse her. You don't beat her. Let's read the caption that Bobby said. Y'all OD, nah, y'all niggas is moving dusty. This shit gotta stop. Ain't no female worth your freedom. Ain't no female worth your freedom. You hear that? And ladies, it should be no amount of money worth your respect. We're clapping again. I seen one of my fave celebrities do some straight up day room shit. Shake my head. Prevent before cure. PBC, Young Bulls, these been day room, a real one. Won't ever. You don't see us in them positions. Shake my head. You know it's bad when Bobby Shmurda is the voice of reason. But when he's spitting facts, he's spitting facts. What part of the game is beating your girl? What part of the game is that? There's no part of the game with that. Let me tell you what the real game is. If your chick gets you that upset, you leave that bitch. You block her number. You kick her out of your house. You kick her out of a hotel. You kick her out of your life. If she gets you to that point of anger, you leave her. Now, here's the crazy part about this Diddy situation. Diddy himself has 3 daughters. 4 daughters, my mistake. He has 4 beautiful daughters. 1, 2. 2 with Kim Porter. I believe this one was with another lady. And obviously the half Asian, the youngest, is with another woman. He has 4 girls, 3 boys. Right? How horrible is that? How horrible is it for a man like this? By the way, shout out to Big Flex again. We gotta follow the law of God. I fully agree with that. What part of the game again is for you to have 4 daughters and then beat up their mother? Right? What part of the game is that? right? Because now these young queens, these young daughters are going to look up to their pops, and they're going to look up to a man that beats their mother. Now, what would happen? In the most likely scenario, they're going to look for a man like that. They're going to think that love is expressed through beatings. See, kids, they mirror what their parents do, man. Kids are sponges. When they see that their daddy is beating their mommy, they're going to think that's real love. Now, let's say you don't even care about that woman, you're still beating her ass. At least do it for your children, man. Stop doing it for your children. Now, I'm not here praising and happy for Diddy's downfall. I'm not. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not. I'm not praising it. I'm taking this as a lesson for us to learn, for us as a society, as a people to learn. By the way, like the video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in the stream. We got 7 people live, man. Appreciate y'all for spending the night with me. Spending the night with your boy. All right. Something was very interesting that Diddy posted throughout this whole ordeal. And 50 reposted it. And he was saying this: enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. Now, again, I'm not here to be some kind of judge or purveyor of the truth. Like the video, I'd appreciate that. Again, I'm not here to be the ultimate judge of character. I've still believed that to a certain degree, this was about a check. This was all about money. But even if it is about money, you're still a sicko for beating on your girl, your ex-girl, and your wife. See, we're casually forgetting that this dude was beaten on his wife, Kim Porter, his baby mom's. Like, we're casually forgetting that. And by the way, Kim Porter has passed away. She's dead. Like, she's dead, fam. By mysterious circumstances. She was about to release a tell-all. Ain't that crazy? Get in the chat, man. Let me know. Do y'all think that Diddy was involved in the death of Kim Porter? Allegedly. We're going to say allegedly. I'm not trying to get sued. I'm a YouTuber, small channel. Do y'all think that Diddy did it? Get in the chat. Get in the comments, man. Like the video on y'all way in. I'm going to talk about a tweet. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Linked to this whole ordeal that I believe is very, very important that we talk about, especially pertaining to Kim Porter. Now, can we verify for sure this? We don't know. We're going to get to it. By the way, the MVP of this show has been Big Flex coming again. J-Lo dipped before it could get to that deep. Hey, J-Lo. Interesting thing about J-Lo is allegedly J-Lo had brought the blick. J-Lo blocked that thing in 1999 with that shooting in that New York nightclub. Apparently, the strap was inside her purse. Allegedly, we don't know for sure. But J-Lo ain't no innocent wildflower. And this goes back to my theory, and not even a theory, just what I've been always saying about these celebrities in the entertainment and the music industry. These people are demonic, fam. These people are demonic. These people play in the devil's playground, man. I'm not here to be preachy. I'm not here to be some kind of preacher. Man, you gotta understand that this whole music industry is demonic, man. Blood sacrifices are real. Child trafficking is real. Abuse, sexual and physical, and a mix of both is real. Poisoning people to kill them before they release a tell-all is real. Mm? Gay relationships in exchange for fame and fortune is real. Let's stop the cap, man. Let's not pretending like we don't know that these things happen in the music industry. Let's not pretend like Birdman hasn't abused men and done homosexual acts with men. Let's not pretend like Jay-Z was not seeing Beyonce when she was a teenager. Let's not pretend R. Kelly was not married to Aaliyah while she was a teenager. Let's not pretend like Jay-Z was not dealing with Foxy Brown while she was a teenager. Let's not pretend these things wasn't happening. And then let's not pretend that these music moguls are some innocent wildflowers. No, man, these niggas is weird. These niggas is weirdos, man. I never wanted to be a rapper. Yes, I can put bars together. Yes, I can spit. Yes, I can make beats a little bit. I write poetry, bro. I will never want to be a rapper. That's playing in the devil's playground, bro. Satanic sacrifices. YouTube might even clap this channel if I go too deep in my conspiracies, but I'm not gonna do that. These niggas are sickos. You're looking at Diddy like he's an outlier. I think he's the mean. What is the mean? There's higher levels, the highest, and then there's the bottom. This is the mean. It's pretty much the average. The average is the mean, meaning the mean is Diddy. The Diddy is the mean. There's niggas worse than this nigga. That's what I'm trying to say here, right? The music industry is satanic. I'm not gonna be going on my rants like this. I'm not gonna do it. I'll save that for Patreon. If y'all rock with Patreon, I'll let y'all know about the Patreon. I'm gonna go in on this topic. We're not gonna do that. We'll keep it surface level for now. You know what I mean? By the way, shout out to Big Flex again. Shine took the rap. Yeah, of course, Shine took the rap. Shine did not shoot that shorty in that New York incident. Yeah, come on, man. To get put on, you have to take some. Yes, you do. And that goes both ways, men and women. That casting couch is a real thing. Let's get it popping. By the way, shout out to When You're in Love, the sun always shines. That's a great name. Exactly. So sick that the world is shocking. It's always seem to get out of it. So sick this world is shocking, and they always seem to get okay. Yeah. So you're saying it's so shocking how they seem to get away with it. Yeah. Shout out Big Flex. I'm surprised R. Kelly got off the first time. We're all surprised. And then this dude really stepped in the name of love, and everybody forgot. See, the casting couch is a real thing. It's a real thing. And here's the thing that's crazy about it. You know, I'm Diddy not a victim at all, right? But there's levels above Diddy. And one of the Diddies in the industry, quote unquote Diddies, was this guy. Was this guy. Y'all remember this sicko? So this sicko is responsible for some of the best movies in Hollywood that we've seen, by the way. All right. The Weinstein Company. Right? And it's not even alleged. It's like been proven in court that this dude was doing the casting couch. He's responsible for some of the biggest stars that we know. Now, let me show you one of them. Y'all ever wonder why these random people become famous all of a sudden, or they're nominated for all these things? Look at this shorty. She was one of the casting couch. She was there. Y'all wonder how all these people become famous out of nowhere, right? 1 second you don't know who they is, the next second they're in Hunger Games. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. I wonder how that happened. I wonder what they had to do. Bro, By the way, shout out to you. I'm out for all the movies. Yeah. Why can they all just live like that in peace? They give their souls, bro. They're soulless, man. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. But what makes this even more interesting is when you see the connections that these powerful people have. Let me show you this, man. Let me show y'all this. Oh, 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 how that work? How that work? Hmm? Interesting. Very, very interesting. And they all knew about this nigga, about this white boy, about this disgusting creep, right? And the craziest thing is, so did this people. So did these people, right? All of these people were at that nigga house. They were all at his house. They were all partying with him. They came to the all white parties, man. Come on, man. Is that yo what? Who's that? Is that Reverend Sharpton? Oh, it's the good Rev, right? It's the pastor, right? Pastor ain't gonna do nothing crazy, right? Hmm? Oh, Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? Boxer. Another weirdo. Russ, Uncle Russ. LL Cool J. Ladies love Cool J. Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. The police officer. Officer Ricky. Stevie J. Stevie J. Stevie. All them niggas were at that nigga house, including 50. Including including his biggest op. Look at the biggest op. Smiling right next to that nigga, man. Smiling right next to that nigga. Paris Hilton, little white ass is there too. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Everybody in that industry was in on it, man. Look at Diddy. Look at here. Look at Paris Hilton there. Look at white girl. Steve Storch, legendary producer. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the Deadler. He's having a blast, fam. He's having a great time. Oh, look at this guy. Who that man? Who is he? Who is he? Get in the chat. Tell me who this guy is. I kind of forgot. Hmm? Let's look at the chat. Oh my god, disgusting facts. I am watching them sickos. Wonder who else is involved behind the scenes. Yeah, there's a lot of people involved behind the scenes. There's a lot of things happening. Yeah, they're taking face shots and or Diddy sitting back, spat the record deals re-up. Yeah, yeah. He said right here, they have a code, and now they're telling on everyone. Meek, 21 Savage, and others getting told. Absolutely. Oh, that's Hove. Yes, that's absolutely Hove. That's Jay-Z. Jay-Z was part. Man, these people are part of these parties, man. You have Hosey, you have G-Eazy, you have Joe Budden. And it's quite interesting when we look at an individual like Joe Budden. Joe Budden has lots of accusations of beating women. Lots. Not a bit. But as we continue in this, let's hear from one of Kim Porter's closest friends. So let's hear it. This Diddy thing is not a surprise, but it makes me remember the horrible ways he treated my friend. By the way, 11 people, 12 people in the chat, smash that like button. I want to see the likes up to 10. Would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending the night with your boy. I'm so thankful y'all are here with me. We can chat, we can dialogue, we spend some time together. If y'all want to hit the super chat, I'd appreciate it. Even a little bit counts. Because that's what I do on my shows, on my streams, on my podcasts, on my videos. I try to spit the truth. I can get canceled for it. I don't mind. But I'm always speak the truth. I'm going to call this BS out. Again, to my young men listening, because my audience is mostly men, we don't put our hands on women, man. We don't put our hands. We put hands on them in the bedroom, though. We bedroom bully, but we don't put our hands physically on women, man. We don't do that. And my ladies listening, we apologize. I apologize on behalf of all the men who've done that. That doesn't make me a simp. That makes me a real man. Because real men, we protect our women and children. And if we're dealing with toxic bitches, we leave them. We leave them. We don't rock with them. But we protect and we treat our queens well. That's all we do. I don't relate to them weirdo niggas who do the rest. We protect and we love on our black women and our queens. That's how it goes. Anyways, let's read what this says. So this person is writer Cole above. She claims to be a friend of Kim Porter. Let's read about it. This Diddy thing is no surprise, but it makes me remember the horrible way he treated my friend Kim Porter. And this is how I've always silently held him responsible for her young death. Ooh, well, that's crazy. Diddy was a motherfucker. Okay, that's how she pulling up. Okay, y'all would not even begin to believe the way he treated Kim Porter, and ironically, Cassie back then allowed herself to be used to disrespect Kim in her home. Again, people. Shout out to Big Flex who said earlier the reason Cassie stayed was the money. We can sympathize with Cassie for being an abuse victim, but we can't deny and pretend and not understand why she was there. She was there for the money. She was there for the guap. She was there for the money, fam. She was there for the money. See, money is not the root of all evil, by the way. No, it's not. It's a resource. Like time is a resource. Time is not the root of all evil. The root of all evil is the love and adoration of money. See, this woman, Cassie, loved money and status and fame and the glow of it above her actual morals and principles. And I personally believe she loved Diddy. So when you mix your love of money and your love for your abuser, that's called Stockholm Syndrome, the love of money, the love of a nigga, and Stockholm Syndrome all together, that's why she stayed with this dude for years. I'm not here to blame the victim, though. I'm just here to spit the truth. She loved the money. She loved the lifestyle. And I'm almost 100% sure she loved this nigga. You don't spend all those years without loving this nigga. Because after he beat her ass, you know what he probably did? He probably bought her a Birkin bag. Or gave her a lot of money. And then gave money to the security at his hotel for them to get rid of the tape. Now the feds have the tape. The feds sold the tape to CNN, and then CNN broadcast this, and P. Diddy's done. By the way, shout out to Big Flex again. He says the love of money, the love of money. It's the love of money. It's not money itself that's the root of all evil. Yeah, this nigga was in the towels. They chasing her. He was in the towels. Bro, do you understand how unprepared and how desperate you have to be to run to chase after a shorty's trying to leave you? Absolutely nuts. By the way, go like the video. People, like the stream. Let's get it to 10 likes, man. We reaching 10 likes in the stream. If y'all want to donate, show some love on the stream. We getting a new camera with your donations. Hit that super chat button if you want to. Now, the friend Cola Buff says something interesting here that I want us to pay attention to. Y'all would not begin to believe the way he treated Kim Porter. And ironically, Cassie back then allowed herself to be used to disrespect Kim in her own home. Cassie let herself be flaunted in Kim's face, laughed at Diddy beating Kim, was awful. So again, this woman was laughing while Diddy was beating the hell out of Kim Porter. Just let that sink in. She was laughing while Diddy was beating his baby mom. She was laughing. See, this is the truth about life. Ain't nothing black and white. There's so many shades of gray. The biggest shade of gray is, as much as she's a victim, she also liked that lifestyle. I'm not saying she wanted to get her ass beat, but she chose to be a part of Diddy's whole operation, his satanic thing, bro. Allegedly. Allegedly. Shout out to Big Flex again. If you got all the bank and a woman run from you, think about that. Preach. If you have all that money and she's running from you, like what level of weirdo are you? Let me tell you something, man. If a woman runs away from me, I swing the door open for her, bro. Bye. Just the, you know how many women I've let go in my life? I like peace. I love myself. I love peace. I love happiness. I love joy. I love being in my own world without drama or BS. I'm gonna chuck the deuces, man. I'm not gonna fight for you. Hell no. No. If you wanna go, shorty, bye bye. There'll be another one coming, another two, another three, another four. Bye. See you later. I'm not. No. No. You do not chase after no woman, either physically, emotionally, mentally. Man, if that bitch wanna go, let that bitch go. We are not chasing after, we chase after a check. We chase after peace. We chase after the Lord, after, God and glory and the kingdom. We do not chase after women. Ever. Ever. It's just man protocol. Like chasing after a woman. If y'all ever see me go chasing after a woman, I'm not me, man. I got possessed by a demon. I'm never chasing after no woman ever in my life. Never gonna happen. That's ridiculous. Anyways, man, let me read some of the chat. They were all turning on each other. They try to distract us too. Don't you think? Yeah, there's heavy distractions. 100% facts. Absolutely. We don't chase after no women. Fuck out of here. Allegedly, Biggie gave Diddy head. Ho, ho, ho. Mace found Diddy's dildo. Whoosh. Not even surprised by that. I actually might play that audio soon, but let's get back to the friend of Kim Porter. Diddy was a motherfucker. Y'all would not begin to believe the way he treated Kim Porter. And ironically, Cassie back then allowed herself to be used to disrespect Kim in her own home. Cassie let herself be flaunted, and Kim's face laughed at Diddy beating Kim was awful. I feel bad for Cassie getting beat up like that. But I still remember when Cassie allowed herself to be used racially against Kim Porter, as Diddy humiliated and beat and repeat Kim for years. Y'all have always hated me for talking real about these men, but they deserve it. What y'all saw in that video of Diddy beating Cassie was nothing. Again, this goes back to what I said before. This happened a lot. This is not new. This ain't new. This ain't new. These beating things have been happening for a while. Anyways, let's get it popping. We'll never forget the time he tried to make Kim Porter licked Cassie's tampon. Ooh, that's disgusting. That's nasty. Always using Kim's race as a put down. You guys don't know the half of what women go through with famous and powerful men. But they rappers be, they Bin Laden, be they actors. Y'all have no idea. And you always demonize women, always. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we had an interesting comment here. Why are y'all invalidating what Cassie went through when she was groomed and a victim herself? Very weird. I didn't invalidate shit that Cassie was going through. You Americans can't read. Okay. So again, this is allegedly a friend of Cassie's. We don't know for sure. We don't know the validity of her story. We don't know. What I'm telling you here is I kind of believe her story to a certain degree because Kim Porter was planning to release a tell-all book and then she died. Kim Porter was planning to do that. Kim Porter is clearly a black queen, black woman. Cassie is also a black woman, but Cassie is, I think, mixed race. I think mixed with Filipino and black. I'm not 100% sure about that, but Cassie is clearly lighter. The thing about Diddy, the diddler, is that he does not see one woman at the same time. He made it very, 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 very clear. So Diddy, I believe, is currently dating this woman right here, Young Miami, right? Yeah. Young Miami, black woman, clearly. She's sticking with a man, right? But while Diddy was dating or is dating Young Miami, Diddy had a child. You know what I mean? Diddy had a child. And here is his child. His child is clearly mixed race, Asian, and obviously black. Right? Young Miami, obviously black. So this is a side baby. Right? This is a baby he had on the side. So what this tells me is all I need to know about Diddy and Kim Porter. I believe their relationships overlapped. Cassie and Kim Porter, their relationships overlapped or they were concurrent. They was going at the same time. Kim tragically passes away. She out of the picture. Cassie is still in the picture. Cassie leaves Diddy for this white dude, right? And you know, at this point, about 2023, the lawsuit comes out and all these details come out, right? What I'm trying to say here, and I'm a button this in like this. I believe that the feds found this tape among all of Diddy's tapes in the raid that they did. King Combs, the son of P. Diddy, released a track where he taunted the feds last week. And then this morning, there was a deal that was struck between the feds and CNN, or somebody who works in the feds sold this tape to CNN, and then CNN broadcasted it to the rest of the world at noon. That's my theory of what happened. That's my theory of what happened. Do I believe that Diddy is alone in these type of things? No. It's very clear Diddy ain't the only one who beats his wife or his girl. It's very clear that these freak offs, these freaky things that these celebrities do, is not just isolated. It comes with money and power. Like the author says, these powerful people. And like the chat is saying, is Jay-Z next? Is Drake next? I'm not surprised. I don't care who's next. I just care that these people get exposed. I hope these people get exposed, right? Who suffers the most out of this? It's very clear who suffers the most out of this. It's extremely clear, you know, who suffers the most out of this. And it's these people right here. It's definitely these people right here, these children. And I feel extremely bad for the girls right here, man. Especially for the girls. Right? The young girls who are growing up without a mother. The young girls growing up knowing that their dad used to beat their mother, right? Or maybe was involved in the beating of the mother. I feel bad for the victims. I mostly feel bad for the children. I feel horrible for the victims, of course. What do I believe happens next? I feel bad for the victims as well, man. Y'all know, of course. What do I believe happens next? I'm gonna say something that might be a little controversial. I believe that this won't go as bad as people think. So what I mean by that, I don't think Diddy is gonna spend that much time in jail. Is Diddy going to jail? I believe yes, Diddy is gonna go to jail. Without a doubt, I believe that this dude is going to jail. But what I believe is that there's something happening behind the scenes that's more nefarious than this. What do I mean something happening behind the scenes more nefarious than this? I believe that there's people out there in very high places who want Diddy out the paint. Again, look at what's on your screen right now. Diageo, alcohol company. I believe there's very high, very rich people, big pocket people, billionaires who want Diddy out the paint. Again, why do I say this? Because this video of Cassie getting beat happened in 2016. Imagine the videos they have, other videos they have. Like the stream, by the way, man. Let's get to 10 likes in the stream. Imagine all the other videos they have. I think they're gonna release more videos. I think the feds are gonna handcuff Diddy. They're gonna take Diddy. But I think he's gonna snitch. And I don't just think he's gonna snitch. I think he's gonna super snitch. And I believe that Diddy has a ton of information on these people who are trying to get him down. A ton of information that will take people down. A ton of information that will cook these people. A ton of information that will not necessarily set him free, but it won't take him down as much as y'all think it's going to take him down. And there was an interesting tweet out there that I really, really wanted to touch on. I can't really seem to find it right now, but give me a second. I'm looking, y'all. I'm looking. Get in the chat. Let me know how y'all feel. Y'all think the feds are going to lock Diddy up soon? Is he going to take some time? Is he going to somehow skate away with this? It's interesting they raided his house a few months ago, didn't arrest him. Didn't arrest him. Let's see what's it. Yes. You say he will take them away with him. He did say that. I believe that too. I think he's gonna go Nino Brown and he's gonna take everybody else down with him. Because again, all these motherfuckers was at his parties, man. All these people were at a Diddy party. Do you know how much dirt he has on these people? I think that's his trump card. Now he should go to jail because he's abusive and he's a sicko. Let's not lose track of that. But I'm saying that there's a high chance. I'm not saying he's going to skate away with this, but I'm saying that he won't get the punishment that we think he's going to get. Do you understand? Like, I think that's clear. I think that makes sense, right? I believe that makes sense. Now, here's somebody who said something very interesting that leads me to think this. Candace Owens wrote, he's not in jail because he's a Fed, the CIA asset. Kanye tried to tell everyone. I don't know what y'all thoughts are on Kanye, man. But Kanye, as crazy and as wild as this dude is, I don't think he's wrong a lot of times. Is it possible that Diddy is a CIA asset that works with the feds? Be honest now. Is that possible? Get in the chat. Chat, talk to me. Is he working with the feds? He allegedly shot a woman in the nightclub in the 1990s. He allegedly was involved in the Biggie murder. He was allegedly involved in the Tupac murder. He was allegedly involved in a ton of disgusting, horrible acts. Is it possible that he was working with the feds, with the CIA? Get in the chat, let me know. Let's see what the chat says. Think about it. If we didn't know what they got to, he wouldn't. He's another Epstein. Interesting theory. You're probably not wrong. He's another Epstein. Do you understand that Epstein actually had connections to the Mossad? What is Mossad? Mossad is Israeli intelligence. They're Israel's CIA. So was his partner, Giselle Maxwell. She had ties to Mossad. She was tied in with Israeli CIA. Would it be a stretch to believe that Diddy, the diddler, is tied in with them peoples? Do your research. I'm not going to go that deep on YouTube because they might clap my channel. Y'all know how that goes. Y'all know how that goes. And but I'm going to wrap this topic up with this before we touch on academics. I'm going to wrap this up with this. You know what I mean? I want people to get in the chat and tell me who this guy is. Who is this guy? I want y'all to let me know who that guy is. Get in the chat. It's already kind of written out there for you, but get in the chat. Who is that guy? Who is this guy? Get in the chat. Write it down. Write it down. Who is this guy? I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes. 5 seconds. Actually 10 seconds. Get in the chat. It's actually written already there, but I want to see if the chat actually knows who that is and can write it down. So the first person to write it down, let me know. Who is this white guy? Right next to who's the white guy right next to the diddler right there on the screen? I want y'all to let me know in the chat if you can. And no, it's not son William. But technically, yes, this is son William. But who's this other white guy at the bottom right here? Who's that? Who's this guy? Oh, yeah, y'all might have seen. I need somebody to write it. Somebody type it in the chat. I really want somebody to type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. You'll see the name. Type it in the chat. I at least take one more guess. And I'll let y'all know in a bit. If y'all want to put in a super chat, I'd appreciate that too. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. By the way, I want to see what the Silicon Stallion said. If they had the video since 2016, when the F did they barely come out? Did barely come out with it. Now the people in the hotel security staff on all they should be fired, and F the hotel should be closed. By the way, the hotel is closed. Shout out to the hotel's closed. Just heads up. The security staff and people that obviously they should have been fired, but I believe that those are the people who sold it to Diddy. Like they sold that recording to Diddy, and my theory is that because the feds raided Diddy's house, they found that tape and multiple tapes, by the way, and then they sent it to CNN. They sold it. I think they sold it. They sold it. The feds. They sold it to see it to CNN, and CNN dropped it. Obviously, the hotel staff paid off. This is by the way common. Again, this guy is Lucien Griange. Lucien Griange is the owner, the CEO of Universal Music Group. Do y'all want to take a guess how much this dude Lucien Griange is worth? Like, how much is his net worth? Lucien Griange is the dude who owns most of music. So Drake is under Lucien Griange, Kendrick Lamar is under Lucien Griange, Taylor Swift is under Lucien Griange. All these MFers are underneath Lucien Griange, this white dude, this white Jewish dude. By the way, it's a fact. He's a Jewish man. He's a British Jewish man. Right? Multi-billionaire. Multi-billionaire. Close relationship. Close relationship with Puff. Close. Multi-billionaire, man. Multi-billionaire. He is worth a lot of money. They estimated that his fortune is at 250 million. That's a lie. He owns Universal Music Group. He owns most of music. He owns Taylor Swift. He's connected with the royal family. This is the highest earner in all of music. You see all these rappers with chains, whips, all of them. No, they can't compare to this dude. This dude owns all of them. All of them. Don't be surprised, man. Isn't it funny how hip-hop music is different but always stays the same? There's always a guy like this that runs everything. Isn't that funny? Ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? And he's taking the money back home to these people. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? Right? We have to overstand, not only understand, we have to understand that this is how it goes. In the music game, this is the dude who owns them all. You can say slave master. That's not even a stretch. It's not even a stretch, really. It's not even a stretch. Right? Very close relationship with Diddy. See, when we say that all these things are connected, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, bro. I'm just a person who analyzes the details of things that are happening in real life and understands there could be a connection, there could not be a connection. But it's kind of funny how this dude controls the entire music industry. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? And this individual right here, Candace Owens, said the quiet part out loud. And what is the quiet part out loud? That this guy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, is the feds. Is the feds. He's not in jail because he's a Fed CIA asset. Kanye tried to tell everybody. Shout out Candace Owens. Facts spitter. Who was the mentor for Diddy? Who was the mentor for Diddy? Get in the chat, people. Get in the chat. Who was the mentor for Diddy? 15 people in the chat. Let's get this up to 10 likes. Smash that like button, man. And if y'all want to send some super chats, we appreciate that above everything. Thank you so much. Y'all are helping the channel grow. Help me getting better material to show better streams. And y'all supporting your boy. We appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. Who was the mentor for Diddy, by the way? Who was it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Who was this dude? Who was this guy? Get in the chat. Let me know. Who is that guy? Who mentored Diddy? Who is this guy? Who is this Jewish guy? Oh, bingo. Bingo. When you're in love, the sun always shines. Thank you so much for that. Clive Davis. Clive Davis is a bisexual male, by the way. Bisexual man. He was instrumental in managing and handling Whitney Houston. Right? Right? And he mentored Diddy. Bisexual man, by the way. So when we talk about Diddy being a potential homosexual or bisexual man at the very least, his mentor was that. What do you think he was doing with his mentor, dog? Who do you think groomed this man? Who do you think did that? All right? I'm telling you right now, back to the main topic of what we're talking about. It's the money, man. It's the money. And when they tell you to get on your knees for the money, you get on your knees for the money and you do as I say, you slave. That's what they think of you, black man. That's what they think of you. This is a bisexual male. And that's his mentor. What do you think was going down? I told y'all, man. Diddy is the tip of the iceberg, family. Tip of the iceberg. This thing goes deep, no Diddy. And man, that's kind of a funny comment. His mentor was a big in his mouth. Silicone Stallion, you crazy. You buck wild for that. But yo, the, the freak offs was starting way before the freak offs. You understand? So let's hear some other. Let me hear another individual speak on this, and then we're gonna switch topics to another individual in particular. You feel me? I don't know how if y'all rock with this guy, but we're gonna get to him.
Told all the homies I was gonna stay out of. Hey, listen, yesterday I told all the homies I was gonna stay out of everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? I lied. Diddy? Diddy? I just seen that video. You was a bitch ass nigga. And I hope if whatever happens to you happens to you, I hope Big Freddie and Debo Eddie strap your ass down in a penitentiary Betty. And I hope don't nobody come help your motherfucking ass, nigga. That shit, listen, you's a bitch ass nigga, Diddy. You know, I told him I was gonna stay mind my business, but I lied. Not only did I lie, I'm finna get in everybody's business. For the next 48 hours, it's a blitz. I'm going to my war chest. I'm pulling every motherfucking thing out. And I got some shit. Y'all stay tuned. But Diddy, you did this shit. You's a bitch ass nigga, Diddy. It's going down. It's going down. Tune in to the 100 show. We launch it next week. All independent artists, tap in with Love and R&B. Hit them motherfucking Christopher Lovejoy. Hit his back channels. I'm going to put up a post for y'all probably next day or so. We launching some shit for the indie artists. But Diddy, you's a bitch ass nigga.
When WAC 100 is the voice of reason, you got to deal with something else. You're dealing with something else, man. You're dealing with something else. I will say this. I will say this. As crazy as this situation is, I have a theory. And my theory is that ultimately, this lawyer, as you see, Tyrone Blackburn, he got motivation and he got funding potentially from Diageo, who is a company that Diddy has beef with, and they funded the lawsuit against Diddy. I'm not defending Diddy. Again, I will say this for the upteenth time. I'm not defending this dude. I want this dude in jail. I want him to get dealt with in jail. I want street justice to take care of him because he's clearly a sicko. But I'm saying that there were things that happened in the background that got him to where he is right now because these people have been known about Diddy for years. And Wack is 100% correct. But let's talk about something else, too. We're going to switch topics right now. I'm talking about this guy. I'm talking about this guy. Now, get in the chat. Have you heard the story of what happened with this guy? With DJ Akademiks. This links back again to this guy, Tyrone Blackburn. But what do you think happened with DJ Akademiks? Have you heard the story? Have y'all heard the story? No? I'm gonna break it down for everybody here. So, in my community tab, if y'all ain't subscribed, subscribe to the homie, subscribe to me. If you don't want to subscribe, that's cool too. At least put a like. Put a like in the video. I'm trying to get to 10 likes. We're at 8 right now. Let's get it up to 10, people. Let's get it up to 10, and let's run this. Let's run this. So in my community tab, I ran a poll. I said, "Yo, did DJ Akademiks do the unthinkable live stream tonight?" And people said 48% said he did that ish, and then 52% said he's innocent until proven guilty. Now, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm glad you asked. He's accused of grape. I'm not gonna say it on on here because that word will get my ish demonetized. I might even already have ish demonetized, but appreciate y'all for coming in here. By the way, shout out to Big Flex. He said he raped someone allegedly. Allegedly, that's right. He put some in girl drinks. Okay. Really? Can you say it? Yeah. I can say that the allegation is that he raped somebody. Okay. Take the G out of raped. Yeah. That's the allegation. All these are alleged. Big Flex says he thinks he did it. Let's read the TMZ article. Let's read the TMZ article about the situation. Let's check it out. So it says, right here, DJ Akademiks may want to put the legal money he's always bragging about to good use. A woman he publicly clashed with last year has now sued him for sexual assault. Fozia Abishi, aka Zia, filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against DJ Akademiks and two other unnamed individuals she says raped her on July 16th, 2022. Zia is represented by Tyrone Blackburn. Again, this guy, if you guys are not so sure about it, right? The same lawyer who repped Rodney Jones in the lawsuit against Diddy, he tells us he believes the cops are still actively investigating. Right? Let's keep reading. According to the lawsuit, Zia believes Axe friends spiked her alcohol drink and proceeded to take turns graping her outside on the pool deck and later inside the home. After the alleged grapes, Zia says Ak woke her up around 4 a.m. by pulling her hair attempting to penetrate her anally with his penis, which she painfully rejected, and he allegedly vaginally raped her instead. Oh, wow. Akademiks defended himself in an hour-long December 2023 broadcast, claiming to have been asleep when the alleged incident happened. The suit, my bad, I already read that. So these are some of the alleged victims' scars and bruises from that night. The suit claims Zia contacted the police upon returning home and took photos of the bruises and cuts on her body, which he claimed were caused by the alleged assault. Ak denied any wrongdoing, but took blame for antagonizing the situation and pressuring Zia to get a rape kit and STD test, which she did. Zia didn't back down and released a video of her own accusing Ak of leaving out some key facts. We reached out to Ak, no word back yet. So this was, I think, yesterday or a few days ago. So there was an update. After the story broke, DJ Akademiks hopped on his Rumble stream to elaborate further and summarize things as a shakedown retaliation orchestrated by the lawyer Tyrone Blackburn. Again, this person, right? So let's get back to the article. Access police and prosecutors have all seen the footage and declined to pursue charge. In the words of Young Thug, he's ready to take it to trial. So, chat, let me know what y'all think. We already got the MVP of the night. I'm calling him the MVP. Big Flex, who says he thinks he did it. You know, when your love is always sunshine, says this is sick, it's messed up. Silicone Science says in life, when you do bad shit, no matter who you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how famous you are, in the end, that ish is going to catch up to you. It's a great statement. There's some karma here. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm biased. I'm going to let y'all know my bias. I'm actually a big fan of DJ Akademiks. I like his streams. I think he's funny. I do believe he's very goofy a lot of times, and I believe that sometimes he goes extra hard on women. Now, do we have to cater and coddle women? No, we don't. But is there a certain level of care we should have for women and not go at them to the same level of intensity as we go to men? Yes, I believe that. Should we coddle women? No, we can call out the BS, but we shouldn't be going super hard at women, same way we go hard at men. And women, you have to understand, women listening to the chat, to the podcast, women listening to the stream, don't antagonize men. Don't be disrespectful towards men. Because there's gentlemen out here, you know what I mean, you treat women right, and then there's P. Diddy's out here. You don't know which one they are and where they're raised from and how they work, right? So in the efforts of disclosure, I'm a little biased because I am a fan of Akademiks, but I know he's a drunk goofy a lot of the times. So these allegations came up. Now, Akademiks claims it's a shakedown. And I did listen and hear to the 1 hour stream where Ak described it. I'm gonna play some of it. We're gonna read some more things, and we're gonna get to a conclusion. I'm gonna give y'all my take around the end of it. Again, get in the chat. Let me know y'all thoughts. Let's go.
For Shorty who thought she was gonna hold this against me, I'm gonna always tell the truth that I don't care what nobody says. And by the way, what I'm gonna tell y'all is something that could happen to any. And by the way, y'all know what y'all gonna say to me, like I should blame my homies and shit like that. I'm a sucker for that too. Remember when she told me tonight.
He should have blamed his homies. By the way, fair use. YouTube, don't clap my ish. TMZ, don't clap my ish. Protected under fair use. Don't play with me, YouTube. Let's go.
Before I'm believing it, but in the morning, I'm looking around when I'm letting Pluto. I'm like, son, don't sound right. I go on my camera. I go to my DVR. I'm looking what's going on. Gang, this is facts, and I'm not trying to make her look crazy, and I'm not trying to put her in no type of weird position. This is just reality. Brother, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for like 2 years on and off. We were not steadily, like we were like, you know, hang out.
That's a jump off. That's a chick that you're smashing casually. Okay? If you're smashing a chick casually, there's certain protocols that you should do. I'm not gonna get into the details of that, but I'm gonna say one super important thing. You should treat that woman right. You should treat that woman right. You can't poop on her, fam. You can't disrespect a woman that you're dropping D off in her. If you're dropping D inside a woman, treat her right. Treat her with respect. That's the key here. And that shows itself. And that goes to what my take is going to be later in this video. Let's go.
Now, hang out. Not really hang out. Hang out. Not really hang out. I asked her one question, and this is facts. Facts, man. I said, do you know, I said, everything you did last night, right? I said, you wanted to do, right? Because, you know, just off like, because she's acting like nothing happened. And I'm like, everything you wanted to do, right? And she said to me, yeah, I had fun. Everything was cool. I'm a little tight. And by the way, some of y'all gonna hear the story and be like, "Ak, you caused this on yourself," because maybe y'all can say tender dick or whatever, because I could have just said nothing and I would have never been in these problems. Because sometimes when a girl is intoxicated or whatever she is, bro, sometimes it's you shaming her that causes her to do some shit. But I'm feeling.
Yes. Shaming a woman, that ain't the game. I'm not saying that there's a game, but shaming a woman that you're smashing, that's not the game. Let's go.
No way, because I'm like, really came to my crib and just fuck my kids and really think I don't know type shit. Like, I said, bro, you know, it's all good. I ain't tripping. I'm like, I'm just trying to make sure, you good, whatever you did last night. And, you know, I ain't think you was that type of girl, but fuck it. It's cool. She was like,
that was his first mistake. Let's get it popping.
Why are you acting like that? Because now I'm acting distant. She's like, yo, why are you acting like that?
Fam, you're cooking yourself.
I'm like, I'm getting mad now because now I'm thinking like, yo, you're playing with me. You're acting like I don't know. You're acting like, bro, this is my house. I tell everybody when they come to my house. Every video, every audio is recorded. I got more cameras in my house than the motherfucking casino, bro.
Diddy was doing the same thing. He had bare cameras everywhere. Wow.
Like, yo, it's cool, bro. Like, I see you fuck my this type of shit. She said, nah, I never fucked your ass. Really? Bro, you did. No, I didn't. She was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I probably got naked and like twerk for them, but I ain't never fuck them.
Oh, it's getting crazy.
Already I'm thinking like, I know you lying now because you're admitting to get. First of all, why would you even get naked for my if you came for me? You don't know them. Whatever, cool. I scrolled in the video. I got the video in my shit. I scrolled in. I said, bro, here's a video of him fucking you. Then I scrolled again. I said, here's a video of him fucking you and you sucking off my other man's. Oh, what? Now the story changed. The story now becomes, what? Oh, I didn't know that. When she apologetic, she's like, yo, you got to believe me.
This is crazy. So essentially what he's done is that he's shamed her and showed her videos of her getting down with his homies. What I believe is happening here is that he's mad that his homies smashed her, even though he had invited her over to smash. So in this hypothetical situation that he's saying that his chick, big quotes on chick, because he never said he claimed her as his girl. Okay? His chick or his jump off is not following the etiquette of that. But here's the problem, right? if you never claimed her, she doesn't belong to you per se. You understand what I'm saying? She's not your girl. Why are you getting mad that she's smashing other niggas? And here's the thing: when you're having sex with women, or when you're having relations with any woman, whether that be platonic, casual, long term, shaming a woman is not good. It's not good, period. It's not going to lead to anything. Shaming a woman is his first mistake here. Right? Assuming he's speaking the truth. Could be lying. He could be lying out his teeth. Right? Let's go.
Like, yo, I would have never did that. Like, yo, shit, I'm so sorry. I would have never disrespected you like that. Like, yo, I came here for you, this, that, and third. And she even said this verbatim. Why would I come there and fuck your friends and not you? Like, why would I come there and fuck them instead of fucking you? Like, come on, like, does it make sense? Like, now, this is her apologizing. Cool. When she
The reason she smashed them and not you is because they were there, they were available. It's 2 a.m. in the nighttime. She's horny. Right? And she's technically not your girl. She can do whatever she wants.
Yes, homie, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is I promise, I honestly, to this day, I still think I fucked up by doing this. Because I'm shaming her now. I'm shaming her. I said to her, I said, yo, I'm gonna keep it a being with you, bro. You came to my house and had 2 days just fuck you raw. I ain't seen no condom, no nothing. I told her, I said, yo, you should go get tested, man. Like, you done. I said, that's wild, yo. You should go get tested, bro. And from that moment, she started like, because the denial shifted and she kept like trying to like pivot on the denial to, yo.
Yeah, you just shamed her. You told her to take an STD test and you told her to, yeah, I mean, get all those kids. So you've embarrassed her. So you have to have a level of intelligence to see how people are going to perceive things. You say things like that to a woman, she ain't going to like that shit. Let's go.
Yo, nah, send me the video. Yo, I'm pretty sure I didn't fuck him. And I'm like, bro, you fucked him. And she was like, no, look again. And now I'm getting super tight because I'm like, bro, I'm not about to watch this video if you getting fucked, my nigga. Like, it's on my surveillance. Like, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy for you to say that. You're cheesing her. You're getting her upset. Let's go. And you're being aggressive towards a shorty who, hey, her life is in your hands. By the way, shout out to Silicon Stallion. He said, I never listened to a guy who talks to rats. Hey, that's fair, bro. By the way, like the video if y'all tuning in, tap in. Let's go.
Like, I was fucking with you. Like, what? You want me to watch the video if you getting fucked? My homies did not tell me they fucked her. At that point, I only seen on my security cam. My homies did not tell. Remember, they woke me up that night. Yo, let us out. Let us out the crib. Or lock the crib. They did not tell me they fucked the bitch that came for me. They never told me that. You know when that conversation happened, Shorty now says to me, yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
So your homies lied to you, or your homies allegedly.
Like, I really don't believe I would really do that. I'm not that type of person. Yo, you're right. I should go get tested. Remember, I told her to get tested, right?
By the way, we're close to 10 likes. I want us to get us to 10 likes. So slap that like button, man. We have 9 people in the chat. If y'all want to support your boy, man, give me a little super chat. Give me a little super chat, Bob. Why does that matter? I am planning to buy new cameras and new lighting, new better setup for my stream room. So if y'all want to support that, send your boy if you got a little bit of money. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't have the means and can't, I respect that. I don't want you to give something you don't want to give or you can't give at the moment, man. What you can give that's free is that like button. So smash that like button. You know what I mean? That helps more than you know. Appreciate y'all. Let's hear the rest of this fuckery, man.
I think, and that's why I said, like, maybe I fucked up by, like, because now I'm making her seem nasty, right? Like, yo, go get tested. What the fuck? She said, yeah, I'm gonna get tested, and I'm gonna get a rape kit.
See? You shame the shorty, you make her feel like a whore. She's going to react like this. let's just go by the theory she is a hoe. Okay? If you're dealing with a hoe, don't make her feel like a hoe. This is just basic knowledge, guys. Come on, man. Oh my God.
I tell her, I'm like, yo, get a rape kit. Like, so good. Like, yo.
My nigga, you're cooking yourself. Yo, this story makes you look horrible.
Whatever. I said, whatever you got going. But she keep asking me, like, yo, are you sure what happened after this? How did both of the guys get there instead of one? Because I remember talking to him, but I remember the
Silicone style in his spitting. Yeah. It sounds like he's full of ish.
other guy. And I'm like, bro, I'm not watching it. So now I'm getting defense. I ain't watching that shit no more.
By the way, appreciate y'all for getting us to 11 likes, man. Thank you so much. Can we touch 15? I'm going to be up for another like 10, 15 minutes on this live. Can we get 15 likes? Let's get 15 likes, man. Y'all send a super chat for your boy, man. I'm giving y'all dope content. You know, we out here, man. We sipping tonight. It's Friday night. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here with me, and I really love and appreciate y'all more than you know. Thank you so much for giving your boy this time. Let's get it.
Well, gang, I'm not watching the shit. And here's the thing, like, for the guys who's watching, this is what being a good guy gets you.
No, you're not a good guy. What is a good guy? A good guy is quantified in not shaming or slut shaming a woman. Now, I'm not some kind of feminist. I actually dislike and hate feminists. I'm not a red pill guy. I dislike and hate red pill people and that ideology. I'm not your save yourself black man. No, I'm not black manosphere. I'm not none of that bullshit. I'm not PUA. I'm not none of that. I don't quantify myself in that circle. I'm Big Stepper. I'm me. I'm just me, man. I'm Big Baby J. I'm Big JTV. That's what I identify as. I identify myself as a man. That's my preferred pronouns. I am him. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy either. I'm just myself. I don't shame women who I'm smashing. I don't shame women, period. I don't. And why that matters is the fact that if you're a man, right, and you're shaming women, a lot of accusations and a lot of stories, or at least the narratives of sexual assault, is hidden under the underbelly of shame and, feeling bad. Women are overrun by their feelings, which is a strength and also a weakness, is both. Right? And what Akademiks did, even in his own story and recollection, is that he shamed her and made her feel bad. If you're shaming a woman and making her feel bad, does that make you a good guy? Are you a good guy in that situation? And this is, as you say, a woman you've been smashing on and off for years. So if you're shaming her sexually, are you a good guy? You're not. You're obviously not. And this is a bit of the immaturity of Akademiks. On top of that, he's a drunk, right? So you combine that, you get this. Let's get it popping.
Because I could have acted like nothing happened. I could have just chalked it to the game, which I probably.
That's what you should have done. You should have chalked it to the game. She got smashed by your homies. You let it go. You let her go. The motto of this podcast at this point is to let that woman go. Letting go, the art of letting go. It's so important, not in just the game, but just life. If a woman smashes your niggas or your homies, you chalk her up to the game. Oh my God, let's go.
You should have been like, that's a girl. You know how girls are. Yo, I've thought about this a million times. I really think that me making her feel some shame made all this happen. Because the day after, when she walked up to me, she said she had fun. And I'm the one feeling the way like, bro, you have fun fucking other niggas, bro.
All right.
I look crazy right now, but I'm.
By the way, this is the woman replying to Akademiks. The woman that was allegedly involved in the thing. Get in the chat. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Tune in.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, for you to pretend that...
Fair use, fair use. TMZ, don't clap my ish. YouTube, don't clap my ish. Like, bro, I've been having an amazing stream. I'm having a good time with people in my stream. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Don't clap my ish. Let's go.
You didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like, we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Were there...
This woman felt hurt, and she still hurt the fact that he called her a thought or a bob.
Not you got drunk or not. I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
See, and that's where the crux of the issue is, right? The crux of the issue, at least from what I see, is that she's still mad that he is talking ish about her and calling her a thought and a bob. Now, even if she was a thought or a bob, but she's getting trains ran on her, don't shame her. Now, let's rewind even before that. Don't assault women sexually. But what I say in these situations is what I always say. Wait for the evidence. Wait for some time. Wait before you lay judgment. Wait for the evidence. Again, what we just seen is with the Diddy case, we saw video evidence of him beating on the Black Queen Cassie. That is evidence. We can now bury this dude. Diddy is done in the public eye, in the public for everybody. His career is done as a public figure. Now, could he somehow win the case or beat the feds? That's like a 1 or maybe 3% chance he beats the feds. But even with that, his reputation is done. This nigga has to go behind the scenes, and he has to be a behind the scene nigga. His public life, his public persona is done. Akademiks is the biggest hip hop media figure in the world. It's not even a question. It's not even a doubt. For him to have this potential rape charge and allegation against him is absolutely horrible. Couple that with the fact that Akademiks is now really liked by a lot of the mainstream. Why? Because Ak goes hard, not only on women, but he beefs rappers. He's an individual. It's controversial. So now that you have this looming over your head, by the way, again, this is a civil accusation and lawsuit. Civil accusation and lawsuit. Civil accusation and lawsuit. Same as the Diddy case with Cassie. That was a civil lawsuit and case. Even with the Lil Rod incident, civil lawsuit and case. What does that mean? That means that this is going to be handled in civil court. What happens in civil court? Civil courts do a lot with settlements, less burden of proof, a preponderance of proof. What does preponderance of proof mean? 50% or more, 51% or more likely than not. What is a criminal case and filing about? Criminal case and filing is beyond a reasonable doubt. What does that mean? Higher burden of proof. Meaning you usually are in front of a judge or a jury, usually a jury, right? You have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, this whole situation happened and went through a criminal investigation on DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks cooperated with the police, right? And that goes back to Silicon Stallion, what he was saying. I never listened to a guy who talks to rats. So essentially what's happening here is this hat went in the criminal arena and they did not arrest anybody. They dropped all charges. Now it's going civilly. Who is doing the civil trial? It's our guy here who I've been talking about, Tyrone Blackburn. The interesting thing here about Tyrone Blackburn is a federal judge. And by the way, we're gonna dive deep tonight. We're diving deep tonight, man. A federal judge said this to Tyrone Blackburn. Let me get the article over here on Billboard magazine. I think I've already read it, but I'm gonna read it again. A judge says Tyrone Blackburn, lead counsel in the high-profile case against Sean Combs, aimed to embarrass defendants with salacious allegations. So what does it say, y'all? What does it say here? Let's read the article. This is weird. We don't really see the article. Very strange. That's very weird. But I think there's an article here, but we're getting to a point. Well, I don't really see what it says. I don't really see that the article's coming anytime soon. But let's at least read the headlines, right? And I read an article before this. Diddy's accusers lawyers criticized by judge over a lawsuit. Attorney may be disciplined over filing cases for media attention. Attorney at the center of Diddy's accusations under fire for alleged misconduct. I think we're going to read this article and let's see what it says. Right? In the recent developments out of the Southern District of New York, attorney Tyrone Blackburn, known for representing plaintiffs in high-profile cases against celebrities, has been scrutinized, often in the limelight of representing the plaintiff against prominent figures like Sean Diddy Combs, Nicki Minaj, T.I., and Tiny Tiffany Haddish. Blackburn faced criticisms in court filings issued by Judge Denise Coates. The filing made in the case of Alexander Zura, I'm not going to read that name, chastised Blackburn's behavior, alleging a pattern of inappropriate filed cases aimed at attracting media attention and pursuing defendants to settle quickly. Judge Coates' statement indicates a concern that Blackburn's actions were geared more towards generating sensational headlines rather than upholding legal integrity. The filing reads, a reasonable inference from Blackburn's pattern of behavior is that he inappropriately files cases in federal court to garner media attention and embarrass defendants with salacious allegations and pressure defendants to settle quickly. The court documents highlights previous incidences that Blackburn has received admissions from other judges within the Southern District of New York. Counsels for various defendants, including Nicki Minaj, T.I., and Tiny, and previously accused Blackburn of engaging in what they describe as sordid shakedown campaigns, an attempt to extract settlements from wealthy celebrities. Furthermore, the filing pointed out instances where Blackburn allegedly failed to meet the Rule 11 obligations and admitting to filing cases in federal court to increase media coverage. Very important, y'all. Very important. According to the court document, Blackburn's submissions were filed with sensational allegations against defendants and their counsel. Let me read that again. According to court documents, Blackburn's admissions were found with sensational allegations against defendants and their counsel. Judge Coates' opinion ordered explicitly stated that Blackburn's conduct warranted referral to the grievance committee of the Southern District of New York so he could get an ish. The judge highlighted concerns regarding Blackburn's failure to conduct a reasonable inquiry to support jurisdiction's assertion and suggested his actions appeared part of a large pattern. Direct quotes in the filing highlighted attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn filed the action asserting the jurisdictions exist pursuant 28 USC 130 13382. He did so without concern, conducting a reasonable inquiry to support the assertion. Because his filings appear to be part of a pattern, he will be referred to this court's grievance committee. Blackburn's approach to litigation, as depicted in the court filing, raises questions about the ethical concerns and motives behind his legal practices. The allegations made against him suggest a strategy focused on leveraging media attention and pursuing defendants rather than pursuing justice through the legal system. So, our guy here is doing it for the bag. He's doing it for the bag. He's chasing the bag. Who has a bag? This guy has a bag. Right? This guy has a bag. Let's see how he replied to the allegations.
I can't go against all of them. Now, let me tell you what's going on. And the important part that I wanted to address, and this is for only the people who.
Again, what I'm trying to say here, DJ Akademiks has a bag. Okay? And when we're talking about having the bag, you have to understand that people will do anything and everything for the bag. I'm not saying that DJ Akademiks here is innocent, right? That's far from what I'm saying here. All I'm saying is that DJ Akademiks is not as, how do I say this? He is not as guilty or as weird or as suspect as this lawyer. I have more questions about that lawyer Blackburn than I have against DJ Akademiks. I'm not out here just defending Akademiks out of nowhere. I have a lot of questions, bro, about this dude, Tyrone Blackburn. A lot of questions about this guy. He's a questionable figure. If judges, right, people who should be on your side as a DA, are asking you and saying, bro, you are suspect, I'm going to come to think, bro, you are suspect. And I'm not saying that that woman is lying about her allegation. I'm saying that it's kind of interesting that when all of this ish goes down, this is the guy representing you. This guy, this suspect dude.
Now, let me tell you what's going on. And the important part that I wanted to address, and this is for only the people who have been rocking with me and probably saying, Ak.
By the way, fair use, fair use.
This is kind of ironic. We're talking about Drake, and maybe Drake with some shit like that, and you just covered Diddy and some shit like that. Now your name is getting brought up. What's up? This is what I will say, and I hope y'all pay attention. For everybody, including blogs, all these other media.
Again, DJ Akademiks got huge after this Drake and Diddy beef. Drake and, my bad, Kendrick beef. Why? Because he was covering it, and a lot of the blogs, sorry, not a lot of the blogs, the artists, specifically Kendrick, was dropping during his stream. So he had direct influence to this beef. He was getting like 80,000 viewers on his streams due to this beef. Let's go. Mm.
Media outlets, Washington Post, I seen you. All y'all who sent, yo, what's the comment? I have zero comment beyond what I've said before that you can use on record. I have to just go by my lawyers. Again, if I tell y'all I've been criminally clear, y'all gonna be like, well, that doesn't mean anything. All right, whatever. Fuck it. So I have nothing to say to y'all. You know what I mean? At this point, it will be determined in court, and I'm very confident. Let me tell you the timeline that's led us to here. Chat, would y'all all agree that right now Akademiks has the most attention he's ever had?
Okay, so I'm having some audio issues. Are y'all cool with the audio? Let me know how it feels.
Probably in his career. Yes or no? Just say yes or no. Just read in the chat. I seen a bunch of people say yes. I'm gonna tell you why this matters. Again, I can't talk about too much just because I've paid lawyers to handle shit in court, and these people who are coming at me are hoping that I fuck that up by.
Okay, you know what? Since it's giving the audio issues, I'm just gonna go to the other look right here. So we're gonna get out of that. Again, what we're looking at again is DJ Akademiks and this girl. Essentially, he's being sued civilly. He say, she say, for the unthinkable, which is great, right? Now, what is my thinking of this? Again, I want the evidence to come out, and that video that's kind of giving me some issues, is not working properly, is that Akademiks is saying he's going to take it to trial. Take it to trial, meaning he's going to take this to court. Do I believe that this lawyer is very shady and he does shakedowns? Yes. What is a shakedown? A shakedown is saying, yo, I'm going to tell this to the public, and if you don't do it, if you don't give me this money, I'm going to embarrass you. It's extortion, really. Now, is Akademiks a great victim for extortion? Yes, because he is a shady person. He is a person who is an alcoholic. He's a person who says a lot of hateful, disparaging things about women. Now, do I believe that he did it, meaning raped this woman? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he did. I hope he did it. I am a fan of Akademiks, so I am biased. But I need more evidence. And we have to live in a society where it's innocent until proven guilty, because a lot of people can be accused of whatever. And if the court of public opinion decides, the court of public opinion has been wrong a lot of times. So I think we wait and see if Ak really did do those things. Did he or did he do it? Is he did he done, or is he did he didn't? Only time will tell. You know what I mean? Get in the comments, man. Do you think he really did it, or do you think he didn't? I'm telling you, man, it's always the shady lawyers, family. It's always these lawyers who are looking for a check, who are looking for any and every reason to get to the bag. And they're willing to lie or embellish stories for that bag. And regardless of if they're white, black, or whatever, they're looking for their ultimate goal, which is money. You know what I mean? This reminds me of this lawyer right here, bro. I don't know if y'all know this show or y'all are out with this show. This lawyer, fam, it reminds me of this dude right here. It's all good. These lawyers are doing anything and everything for the bag. It's just the truth of the matter. It's just the truth of the matter. Now, is it possible that Akademiks is a weird, creep, disgusting who should be in jail? Possible. But there's a higher chance than not that he is not, because as a black man, if the cops didn't put him in jail and they didn't go after him criminally, there's a chance that she's lying too. But for me, I'm not gonna pick a side. I believe innocent until proven guilty, and I'm not picking a side. I'm gonna wait till the evidence comes out, and we're gonna learn about the evidence because I could say he's taking this thing to trial. And within trials, there's something called discovery. And during discovery, they discover if you really did that or you didn't. Long story short, we're going to see. Out of all these people, this dude right here is the one I trust the least. I do not trust this dude. I don't trust his MFA. I think that this is a shady lawyer who's willing to say and do anything for the bag. That's what I believe. But who knows? It's been your host, man. Big JTV, the Big Broadcast, episode 76. Appreciate y'all for spending this Friday with me, man. And I'm out, bro. Deuces.